I honestly really, really hate DX Story sometimes. And the reason for that is because you aren't hearing my voice in game as I'm playing this match, because for whatever reason DX Story defaulted to recording my speaker audio twice for fucking who knows why. It refuses to keep my mic as a default thing to record, even though it's plugged in all the time. So, Serqet, here's a gameplay where I finally fucking win with this bitch in Conquest. Unfortunately, it's not my best gameplay because I go 6-4, but I fucking finally won a Conquest game with her, so you guys get to see it. Also, one of my deaths doesn't count because I tanked a tower on accident because I didn't pay attention and nobody was hitting me, at least not to the point where it would have mattered. So yeah, somebody gets credit for that kill, unfortunately. I wish they didn't. Serqet. So let's talk about her first. Like, I like her a lot, but at the same time, I kind of feel like outside of the laning phase and ganking, like in the laning phase, her team fight is really, really spotty. Madness is only okay-ish on ranged gods because they can auto attack from afar, so if the enemies are near each other, they'll hit somebody who's sort of near them, but they have ranged auto attacks. Also, let me turn this down a little more. So yeah, I like Madness as a CC. Some people think it's too long. I would agree that it is really, really long when it's just its taunt, but when it's not its taunt and it's just them running at a friendly, it kind of sucks. But I don't know. I don't know if it should be nerfed. I feel like Serqet is still probably going to be played at a not great level. Like, I feel like people are still feeding with her probably. So there's that. I like her as a character. I just think she's weird. Like, I can play her and do well with her. I just think she's strange. Her strongest role is easily in the jungle in Conquest. She's not good at all in, like, well, in my opinion, in like Siege or 3v3. So if you want to play Serqet, I would say play her in Conquest and not in other game modes. And if you're like, shit, I'm really terrible at playing jungle and stuff, sorry, I just don't, I just feel like she doesn't work that well other than in this situation. Like, you can get yourselves in Conquest. But yeah, this right here is me fucking Chunga because she was dumb. And she was really low. And I was like, well, okay, let's get 3 kills in the very beginning of the game. Because it hasn't happened yet, but there it is. Our Hercules goes in, thankfully. I was like, as I was running to this small camp, I was like, is this the dream? Am I going to win a game with Serqet? Like, is this going to happen? Can I finally have a gameplay with her? And then I fucking fucked up the audio, and I'm not getting rid of this gameplay now. Not after that start. So, now I'm doing small camps. Also, before I get too much farther into this gameplay, I want to say a thank you to Tella's MOBA Daily. It's his channel name. Because he made me, what are they called? Thumbnails? That he said it's like, these are just placeholder until you can like make better ones or find someone to make better ones. But he went through and made like 30 of them or something. So that's awesome. I mean, they're not the greatest thing ever, but it's still like, it takes time to do that. And he took time out of his day without me asking and just did that. So that's awesome. And then he made me an intro, which isn't in this video, or is, maybe, I don't know. It's probably in this video actually. As long as I can find some audio to sync with it, so it's not just my name and silence. But yeah, so he made that, and he's just doing this because he wants to. So yeah, he's really awesome. Thanks a lot. I don't think I'll use most of the thumbnails just because I did make a bunch of my own. I love and appreciate the thought of you doing it and everything, but I like that Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember, I set aside a bunch of time to sit down and just make a bunch of thumbnails with characters I usually play. And now I have Serqet, which I had made a thumbnail for, thankfully, because I had the other video, and I knew I was going to play her more so I could get a actual conquest game with her. And then after that, I played a siege game with Kali that we ended in 8 minutes 42 seconds. And there were no DCs. We just stomped the enemy team because Kali, Hubwa, Osiris, and Agni. It was dumb. So now I have to make a Kali thumbnail. And this is me going, God damn it, I fucked up. Like, I went into stealth too early. That's one of the funny things, is if you're trying to jump through walls with Serqet, you gotta make sure you know your positioning, or you're gonna just make yourself look like a fool. So yeah, be careful when you're trying to jump through walls, because you might just end up looking like an idiot. 2. This new Bumba's mask is kind of ridiculous. And I think if you've ever been like, man, I really wish I could get into jungling, now's the best time to do it, because the new Bumbas makes it insanely easy to sustain and make sure you don't get, like, murked right off the bat. So, if you've ever wanted to try jungling but you were really afraid because it's just daunting and you don't want to fall behind and screw your team, I would say now is the best time, because Bumbas is pretty much the go-to item on every character, except for, like, maybe Thanatos, because he still heals a lot and the damage gives him, like, it gives him good damage. But at the same time, there's not a real reason to play Thanatos unless you just want to play him. So there's that. But yeah, Bumbas is the way to go. It's amazing. I love it. Because I got used to doing Red Pot Death's Toll just to get that early snowball lead, and I was so used to being hurt and out of mana running through the jungle, to have mana and everything is awesome. Also, this is the combo you want to do, and then get an auto attack and get 20% of someone's health, and boom, goes the Ymir. You're going to see a couple times that me and Tyler coordinate really well together, where I jump on someone and then he ults and I just throw him into it. It's the best thing ever. Serqet Vulcan or Serqet Ao Kuang kind of works a lot like Kumbhakarna Ao Kuang or Vulcan, where with, what's it called? Fucking Kumbha. What do you do? Oh, you yawn and you mez them? Oh, this made me cry, because I was like, ugh, if he just dashed, like, if he'd used Driving Strike there, he would have been dead. I really wish he would have just Driving Striked him. But yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh, it's like Kumbhakarna, mez, ult, and then they get destroyed. With Serqet, it's jump on head, you have a 1-second stun into a push into a certain direction, and you can push people into stuff. So, yeah, it's good and fun times. It works really well. We kill Chang'e at least twice like that, I think. Maybe. I can't remember. I just know Tyler kills Chang'e and maybe a couple other people with his ult a couple times. He gets some good hits. What else? I can't think of anything else I want to talk about Serqet-wise, other than I like her. I just don't think she's that great, unfortunately. She's kind of like Loki. You kind of burst someone down real fast. Also, right here, I buy short sword because I was like, oh, I can't afford anything. Fuck it. So I bought that. I wouldn't advise buying short sword and long sword and rage or Deathbringer second. I feel like she needs the cooldown first. So if you're going to buy a second item, I usually go Jotuns and then into rage or something. But that's just what I like to do. Maybe someone else has found something better. I haven't, so I bought that. Also, I heard gank a bunch of times because I thought Hercules was coming to gank the Mercury with me, so I jumped on him. But he was actually saying gank because Ymir was also coming, and so that kind of sucked because I wasted my ultimate on Mercury for no reason. But what can you do? I didn't see the Ymir ever on my map, so oh well. I can't think of anything else to talk about. This is the shitty thing about doing a post commentary over something that's 30 goddamn minutes long. Also, Tyler ulted, and I was like, okay. He was like, oh well. But I don't know. I like her. I just don't know if she's that good. Shit. What is there else to talk about? We talk about Bumba's mask. I like the fact that I can run around, have mana for days, actually be able to, like, like Bumba's actually helps against killing creeps, and you're helping your team if someone else is there because you're getting more gold. Serqet builds. I mean, I like her with some CDR and some crit. Well, not some CDR, full CDR, full crit. Is Rage Deathbringer full crit? I guess that would be full crit because I play her like I would play Bastet. I try to get in, kill somebody, and get out as fast as possible. Other people have tried auto attack builds. I just don't think she has the ability to stick in there and fight like that. I mean, she can stay with someone. She can stick to someone by dashing at them, taunting them, quote unquote, even though it's just madness, so it's not actually taunts, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it works. And then I haven't seen anything else. I've seen Bruiser kind of builds come out because she does lack survivability, but I mean, her burst is pretty insane once you actually get items, so I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to play her, but because it's just, she's weird. She's just kind of weird, and I still think even though I can play her effectively, I don't understand how to play her at her maximum potential still. Also, I saw 3 people come at me, and I was like, oh, okay, nope. Correction, I saw 2 people come at me, but there was Hubwa on the other side. I thought he was going to come over, but Anubis was actually applying a decent amount of pressure. Also, Tyler ulted a wall. I thought that was really funny. Also, I fucking CC immune the Ymir ult right there, and I was so proud of myself. Don't I die here? I do, because Mercury shows up. Also, I don't think I meant to right-click my stealth there. I don't see why I would. Why wouldn't I just jump on her? Weird. Also, I was really sad that Mercury killed me there. But even if I had hit him with the 2, the Made You Look would have gone off, because if he does it, even if he gets CC'd right as it's about to go, it still goes. I don't know exactly how that move works. I just know even if you knock him up, stun him or something, if he goes, like, if he does the, like, positioning to where he's, like, trying to do it, it goes. Even though it looks like he is going to it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't treat it as Mercury actually going and hitting something. It treats it like a projectile attack almost. At least that's what it seems like in the game, because he can be CC'd and it'll still fire. So it's like, if you fire Neith's Spirit Arrow, like, as long as she gets the animation to where it's leaving her bow, it goes, even if you stun her right there. Also, this Ymir was trying to steal our red, which I was confused about. Also, I accidentally killed one of the small creeps. And I was just like, whatever, I'll just jump through, bastard. Like, I just kept attacking him because he didn't have any defense. I was like, fuck it. Like, what does it matter? Then he freezes me. Then he 2s me. And then he does this. And I was just like, whatever. Then I do that to Mercury. Then I do that. Then I'm running around. Then I put Mercury back in it. And I was like, he's dead. Oh, I love doing that. I made sure Mercury died. And then Trent ults the Ymir, but misses, so Hercules is like, I'll driving strike him. And then we do Gold Fury. Also, this entire time, Trent's on his phone talking to his mom, grandma, girlfriend. I have no idea. He's just not talking to us. So, that sucks. And then right here, I think Trent spams help a bunch. Yep, he spams help, even though we got Gold Fury, so it was worth. I don't know. Like, right there, I think, well, why did Trent fight the other ROM? But I play, what's it called? Hunter very differently than other people. Instead of fighting, I like, if I play Hunter, I almost never fight the enemy Hunter. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just farm. Like, that's what I always do. I just farm the lane. I don't try to fight or duel the enemy Hunter ever. It's not that I'm not confident in my Hunter play, I just don't see the point. Because killing him doesn't put him that far behind. Because he solo farms. And unless I kill him and then kill him again and again. Like, if you have to continuously keep someone down for it to matter. Like, he has to die multiple times. Just killing some Hunter one time doesn't do anything. So, in my opinion, it's just better to farm the lane and then just have everyone else get ganks and stuff. Like, having the jungler gank duo is more of a detriment to solo and mid than it is to duo. Because as long as the enemy, like, as long as you're not getting counter jungled, or not counter jungled, like, the enemy jungler isn't ganking your Hunter, then what's the point in going over there? Because you're not going to get that person far behind. Though now that people are doing really greedy double stacking builds with Dev's Gloves and Heartseeker, it might be better just so you can get those stacks off of them. But even then, it's like, I gotta go all the way to duo lane, but solo and mid lane. I don't know. Also, I want to know how that started. Like, I mean, I guess it's because they're both so cheap. It's like 4,000 gold, I think, to buy Dev's Gloves and full Heartseeker. So I guess it makes sense that you would buy the both of them. You may lack penetration early on, but you get a raw amount of like crazy damage. Also, that was the other example of I saw the target and I just threw her ass in there, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I was about to throw her at what's it called, Tyler, but then I saw he ulted, so I was like, fuck it. And then I think Trent died here. No, Anubis died. And I was like, okay, this is worth. We got Gold Fury before, and we're gonna get 2 or 3 towers here. Totally, completely worth. On top of the 3 kills we got, it was a 3-for-1 trade for 2 towers. Like, that's so worth. It's dumb. But yeah, the fuck was I just talking about? Oh my god, I forgot. I completely lost my train of thought after talking about throwing Chang'e into the Vulcan ultimate. Son of a bitch, I really don't remember. I'd have to rewind and look at, like go back to it, and I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, shit. That's embarrassing. I hate doing post commentary. I really, really do. That's why I like the live commentary. Because on top of live commentary, you hear my call outs, you hear my thoughts and everything. Like, you know what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Whereas this, I'm looking back at it, which is good and bad. It's good because if I do a play-by-play, I can say, oh, I made this mistake here, or I should have done this here. Whereas, if it's live, you just hear what I'm doing. Also, do we kill him here? I think we do. Yeah, we do. But shit. Oh, I do remember what I was talking about. Duo and Hunter play, whatever. Yeah, I pretty much said all I wanted to say about that. Is I play a more passive Hunter because I'd much rather farm the lane, get farmed anyway, not care about what he's like the enemy Hunter's doing, and then just come out with full crit and destroy everything. Oh, I was also talking about the Heartseeker Dev's Gloves builds. I mean, I get it, but I don't. It's just weird to me that people are buying it. Also, this sucks because I'm in the air and he still hits me. And the best part about it is I was on like 50 ping. That pissed me off. That's a death I shouldn't have. Because I jumped over his ultimate. I was pissed. Also, Trent gets out of this somehow. Even though he's distracted. Because he's on the fucking phone. I still don't understand how he gets out of this. Because look. I'm like, oh god, roll, roll, roll. He rolls, misses that. Hubwa still chases. And here I'm like, why didn't you run to the 2nd tier tower? And then Anubis and Hercules come out of nowhere and fuck up Hubwa's day. But the jukes. Rom's too OP. He's got too many jukes. And then Ymir's just like, fuck you, Rom, I'm going over here. And then Tyler gets a sweet-ass ult on Chang'e because she's like, oh, I'm like less than half health. I'll come over here. He fires it, and then boom. Oh, it's the best. But, yeah, I don't know what, like, Heartseeker Dev Gloves builds. What is that about? Double stacking? People are crazy. I guess people don't want to buy chain size on their hunters anymore. It makes sense. Dev's Gloves and, what's it called? Heartseeker are both just individually cheaper, and then you buy Executioner and crit, so you have pen, crit, and a crap ton of damage, just like physical power. So why not do that? Also, I'm pretty sure Hercules was going to make the call to attack Fire Giant here, but I said it, like I actually put VAF in the chat, because it's like, we just killed 3 of them. Why wouldn't we go for Fire Giant when we're all on this side of the map anyway? So it was just 18-minute Fire Giant. Why not? If you ever are in that situation where it's like, it's only 20 minutes in the game, but we're all on the left side of the map, and we killed 3 people, and one of them is not. I don't know if we killed Ymir or not, but he wasn't anywhere near us. Why not go for Fire Giant? Like, going for Gold Fury, like going across the map and getting Gold Fury was the worst call there. If you ever are in that situation, go for Fire Giant. Don't let somebody say go for Gold Fury. Also, this sucks real bad because I misplayed real hard because I want to kill Hebo because he's Hebo or Hubwa, however the fuck you want to say that, and we should kill him, right? I get hit by that. I get hit by that. I jump on him, throw him over there. He does that, and then I don't Aegis anything, but I was thinking, you know, we would prioritize the target that does the most damage. Instead, Hercules kind of just, I mean, I don't know if I'm just being dumb, but it felt like Hercules wasn't hitting him, which is strange, because, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just being dumb. And then Tyler goes and does Gold Fury, which is the good call. We killed 3 of them, 4 of them now, because Anubis was chasing, so why wouldn't you kill Gold Fury? And one of them is the tank with the hand, so, like, fuck it. Also, I did this, like, I looked at Hercules to see how much damage he was doing. With autos, he's doing over 100 per hit. Like, he's the support. He's got Midas boots and Sav, and he's doing 100 fucking damage per basic attack on the Gold Fury. Like, fucking Hercules support is too good. Is he going crit? No. It looks like, I can't tell if that was Short Sword or Ancient Blade that he was buying. I don't know. I wish I could see it now. Also, right here, I'm like, after this happens, I'm like, report Trent. Report him. Because look at that bastard. He fucking stole my speed. I was even going to type it in chat, but I was like, people might actually do it. I like how he puts RIP when he fucking did it on purpose, too. Because he walked into it. He was like, nope, this is mine. Like, and then he has the audacity to be like, RIP. Also, fuck you, Hebo. But yeah, this game's coming to an end shortly, thankfully, because I'm just rambling about different topics and everything. And yeah, also Transcendence on Ul, I think is good because it allows him to spam abilities. Transcendence on literally any other character, I probably still wouldn't pick up because, I don't know, that's just how I feel about that item. But it is good. Also, this really sucked because I was like, oh yeah, sweet. And then I was like, wait, why am I tanking the tower? Because I thought Hercules was doing it. And then we had minions. But I know minions don't keep aggro. But like, I was sad. And then they surrender because we're at their Phoenix. And yay, I don't have to keep talking. And thankfully, this means Serqet video is finally out. Here you go. Serqet in the jungle. You guys wanted it. Here it is. I really like her. I just don't know how she fares. Like, in a competitive sense. She kind of feels like she falls off really hard in team fight oriented situations if people are actually paying attention. But yeah, there's all the player damage. There's people saying stuff in the chat that they shouldn't say. And yeah, it's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this ramblings. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.